The woman came to the welfare center to adopt a child, but unexpectedly heard the voice inside a boy's mind. He told the woman that the boy named William was actually her husband's illegitimate son. In her past life, she had believed her husband and mother-in-law brought William home and raised him with care, but in the end she was betrayed and harmed by all three of them. The woman was shocked and finally understood why her husband and mother-in-law kept insisting she adopt the boy named William. After learning the truth, the woman decided to give up on William and chose to adopt the boy standing in front of her instead. But just then a teacher stepped in to stop her, accusing the boy of having bad behavior and said he had just bullied William. Seeing how protective the teacher was of the illegitimate child, the woman figured the teacher had been bribed by her husband, so she demanded to check the classroom surveillance. Once the teacher's lie was exposed, she lost her confidence and could only watch as the woman took the boy away to avoid her husband finding out. The woman brought the boy to the medical school where she worked. As a recognized genius in the medical field, she had been focused on research for years and even helped her husband start his company, but never imagined that he had been secretly raising an illegitimate child all this time. When her senior found out what she had gone through, he immediately said he would help teach her scumbag husband a lesson. But just then, her husband suddenly called, demanding to know why she hadn't brought William home. The woman calmly replied that something came up today, and she would adopt another day. But the man wouldn't back down and insisted she must bring William home the next day. After hanging up, the woman decided to go home and end things with her husband, but unexpectedly bumped into the CEO at the door. In that moment, she felt an unexplainable sense of familiarity. Worried the boy was hungry, she didn't stay long and quickly left with the boy. Curious, the CEO secretly followed them to a restaurant. Just as the woman went to the restroom, the boy sat alone at the table. As the CEO approached, he suddenly heard the boy call him dad in his mind. The CEO froze and asked the boy why he called him that, but the boy looked innocent and said he hadn't said anything. A second later, the CEO was shocked to realize he could hear the boy's thoughts, which reminded him of an incident 6 years ago. 6 years ago he had been drugged and had a one-night stand with a stranger. By the time he woke up, the woman had disappeared. He began to suspect the boy might be the child born from that night. Just then, the woman returned and directly asked what his intentions were with her child. Once he realized she was the boy's mother, the CEO was overwhelmed with emotion. She was the one who had detoxed him that night. Wanting to know the full truth, he immediately called his assistant to investigate the woman's background. That night, the woman took the boy back home. When her husband and mother-in-law saw the child, they immediately asked where William was. The woman calmly replied she had already adopted a child, the boy standing before them. Her husband was shocked, and her mother-in-law insulted the boy, calling him an unwanted stray. The woman sneered, saying William was the one with a suspicious background. Her husband grew furious, accusing her of being too cruel to a child. But looking at his shameless face, the woman directly threw out photos of him and his mistress, and announced she was filing for divorce starting today. This house was left by her parents, and she gave them 3 days to move out, or she would make them pay the price. After that, she brought the boy to the medical school dormitory, believing he was her lucky star, and swore to protect him for life.